Okay, if you're having any problems with the motor, we can look at changing the core of the motor. So in this video, we'll do a step-by-step on how to go about doing that. First, you want to start by unplugging the motor just here. So to get to the core of the motor, we need to remove the wheel first from the bike. Start by removing these protection caps. We have one each side and then one on the other side. Take those off. And then we need to start releasing these bolts. There's one this side and then we have the other side as well. And just keep that with the wire. Okay, just release off the chain, loosen off the chain like this, and then we can just pull out the wheel. And that will give us the room to get to the core of the motor. Okay, now we need to remove the exterior bolts from the core motor. We need to use our T-star key to actually remove the bolts. Around the outside, we have 6 bolts. They can be a little bit tough to try and remove, so you have to use your muscles. And then you can just start to unscrew this core nut. Just take this off. Now remove the gears, and you should be able to then get to the core motor. There we go. Now this is the part that we want to change, just here. Okay, here we have the new motor, and we can remove the screw the same way as the last one and insert into the bike. On the outside, the same again, you need to use your T-torque wrench. We have 6 screws, and then we can insert back into the bike. So once you've removed all of the screws, we can then, here we go, the new one and the old one. Take off this.
Yes.
Here we go. And insert that back into the bike hub. Thread the wire back through the gears, and then we can start to position the motor back into the hub. So now you've taken out the motor and replaced it, we can start to reinsert the screws. There's 6 screws on the outside. Okay, to replace the flywheel, just remove this bolt. And then we have this piece here. Thread this down the wire. We now need to take our wrench. Okay, once everything's back in place, you can now start to put the wheel back on the bike. Be careful not to catch the wire with the chain. Okay. Start putting the nuts back on. Tighten those up nice and tight. We have one on each side. Okay, when you've finished everything up, you can put the covers back on, thread through the wire, just put that back on there, and then we can plug the motor back into the controller. Make sure you have the 2 arrows facing each other, and that way the motor can be positioned properly. And just like that, you've finished. Everything's finished.